the image of the NBA player now, is it closer to the Michael Jordan of the NBA, or is it closer to the Allen Iverson of the NBA, the way Allen is now?
Well, I mean, that's a tough question for me to answer, and a tough question to compare the two.
There is no way in my mind I would be sitting here today with the success that I've enjoyed if it wasn't for Allen Iverson.
I've never seen, and I've got to play with Kobe, Shaq, Steph, KD. I've never seen anybody love a person more than people loved Allen Iverson.
As I reflect on my own destiny and the impact that my heroes have had on my life, I'm reminded that our heroes are not always perfect. Instead, they possess a relatability that makes them touchable and real. When anyone speaks about Allen Iverson, that's exactly what they say. He's real, he's real, he's real. He's real. So AI, I need you to know this. I watched you with awe because I saw a reflection of myself in you. The way you played the game was exciting and fearless. It didn't matter who they put in front of me. It wasn't gonna stop you. Shit, I know, I tried. It didn't matter what they said about you because they couldn't measure the size of your heart. Your authenticity and unapologetic attitude resonated with me. Your swagger, unique style for rocking do-rags, braids, the baggy shorts, the untucked jerseys, the earrings, the chains, the throwback jerseys. All combined to create an image that broke the mold. You challenged conventional norms and became a poster child for individuality and self-expression, inspiring countless individuals to embrace their own uniqueness. You brought hope to those who grew up with limited resources. You showed us that success and greatness were attainable, even in the face of adversity. Your struggles made your accomplishments that much more remarkable. AI, you are a living, breathing reminder that redemption and growth are possible. You inspired a generation, my damn self included, to believe that coming from nothing was not a limitation, but motivation. I wore an arm sleeve throughout my career because AI did. I respectfully wore the number 3 throughout my college and NBA career to represent the love and the respect that I have for this man. So from the bottom of my heart, you are the culture, and we love you, and we thank you, Allen Iverson.
2K3, I rock the A6 and my new kicks. Take a few hits, it ain't nothing, I'm used to it. Trying to build a team, I'm the player you need. Hard like Willis Reed, top thief and score.
When it comes to influence, since I've been watching the game, the most influence on the game, and obviously we know what Mike did for the game.
Sure.
You know, but Steph and Allen Iverson are the two biggest influential guys in our game since I've been watching it and covering it.
Well, LeBron James has always been very complimentary of Allen Iverson. He even called Iverson his second favorite player growing up after Michael Jordan. But as a basketball role model, Iverson rated number 1. LeBron told the Bleacher Report, I didn't want to be Michael or Magic. I wanted to be Allen Iverson.
So you got to play 42 minutes, but you get the trophies with. That's cool. Yeah. He want to. He ain't number 16 years old.
Who's the toughest guy you ever played against?
There was a stretch where Allen Iverson was just really, I mean, he was a load to deal with, man. He was really, really tough. And there was a game where he dropped 44 on me in Philadelphia.
Kobe Bryant says obsession is natural. An interesting Players Tribune post that he had up, Kobe explained how he studied great white sharks to figure out how to stop Allen Iverson. I'm serious, you should read it. The moment that led him to watch Planet Earth or the Discovery Channel or whatever it was this night in Philly. Dave Revson had the call.
Lakers and Sixers, all Allen Iverson. Iverson, the nice move on the baseline. 20 in the first half. Sixers still down 1 at the break. Third quarter, Sixers on a run. Iverson. Some sweet moves and then knocks one down.
Anybody that knows anything about me in terms of covering the NBA knows that Allen Iverson is my man. I've covered him for the first 10 years of his career every day in Philadelphia. It's not a popular thing to say when you are a journalist, ultimately becomes a commentator and a pundit or whatever, but I love this brother. He's the little brother I never had. I'm the youngest of 6. And we're that tight. I have that level of love. And so anything that I say, it's important that I preface my comments by acknowledging that relationship that he and I have. We still talk all the time. He's watching me. Allen Iverson was not perfect. Allen Iverson came to practice late sometimes. Allen Iverson, you know, in some people's eyes might have violated every dress code you can imagine. Allen Iverson, you know, didn't always toe the line. He was a maverick. You know, the tats, the cornrows, and all of this other stuff that comes with it that people either want to revere and praise him for or denigrate him for. All of those things you can side with. And when you think about corporate America and what it requires from us, particularly how I roll, if you make some of the mistakes that he made, you would sit up there and say, why should the Sixers want Allen Iverson there? So let me put that out there. And my response to that is the Sixers organization is the one organization that has no business taking this position. Allen Iverson is absolutely right, 1,000%. And I haven't spoken to the Sixers, but I will, because this is some BS. I was not aware. I didn't ask Allen Iverson about this. I wasn't aware that he had absolutely no role with the Sixers organization. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me. I didn't think to ask. I assumed that they did have him informed. And let me tell you why I assumed that. Dan, Molly, the same Sixers organization that evidently doesn't employ Allen Iverson in any capacity is the same Sixers organization that used him for bobblehead night and retired his jersey and did everything they could to celebrate him in recent years to generate revenue and interest in their franchise when that bogus process was ongoing and you couldn't win a damn practice game, let alone a real NBA game.
And finally, a 6-foot guard from Georgetown, number 3, Allen Iverson!
The image of the NBA player now, is it closer to the Michael Jordan of the NBA, or is it closer to the Allen Iverson of the NBA, the way Allen is now?
Well, I mean, that's a tough question for me to answer, and a tough question to compare the two. I mean, you're talking about a different era. You're talking about a long run of success with mature stars. You got younger players coming in a lot earlier than I'm pretty sure anybody's anticipated, and it's not quite as developed as it once was because of that. So I think we have to be very understanding. And this is the United States. This is America. Everybody has a freedom of expression. And I don't think we should judge Allen for the way that he wants to express himself. Sure, there's going to be some opinions and questions about how he does that and who he offends in certain situations, or how people perceive that as offensive. And I think those are things that Allen has to deal with, as well as David Stern in the league. But to ask them to say that Allen should act like Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Charles Barkley. And it's unfair to those individuals at this particular time. We have
Man, I love y'all too. Wow. First, I just want to thank God for loving me and blessing me. I think I thank Him for blessing me to be the man that I am, and have no regrets on being the guy that I am and the person that my family love and my friends love, my teammates love, my fans love.
An 11-time All-Star and 4-time scoring champ, Allen Iverson.
Get cocked back fat, easy shot it.